Buying a new car can be very expensive. Car prices are rising, and the government has phased out auto loan tax benefits. So another ownership alternative, leasing, is becoming more attractive. But that doesn't mean that leasing is right for everyone. Lisa Barrow is here with an FYI report that will help you determine if it's right for you.
With no down payment, Cadillac Smart Lease is very smart indeed. Because now, you can drive a sedan DeVille for just $499 a month for 36 months with no down payment.
Most of us know little or nothing about leasing. It's a relatively unexplored territory, but it is something that's worth looking into.
Leasing is worth looking into for, I think, 4 main reasons. First, it enables most people to get a better car or the car they really want because of the lower monthly payment will fit into their budget. Second, it enables people not to tie up their cash in a depreciating asset where they really have a better use for that money. Third, it's really the only way you can get a guaranteed value for your car at some future point. And fourth, the manufacturers have the very highest incentives and highest subsidies on leasing, much higher than on any purchase or loan mechanism.
One big advantage of leasing is that it can give you a lower monthly payment than if you were to buy the car.
That's because on a lease, you're only paying for the car as long as you're going to use it. The payment is based on the price of the car minus its residual value.
Residual value is a number that a leasing company or a bank will put on the value of the vehicle when it's being returned to them at the end of the lease.
The payments also include tax, interest, and the leasing firm's profit. Another attractive advantage to leasing is that you don't need a down payment.
You may be a young couple and you don't have the cash for a down payment, and as an alternative, you still want to drive a particular car. You can make the monthly payment, but you don't have the cash for the down payment, so you lease it.
The advantage is in most states, there's no requirement to disclose the selling price, capitalized cost of the lease. So you may end up paying more for the car if you lease it, if you start out saying I want to lease rather than starting out I want to buy the car, agree on the price, and then decide how to finance it.
Once you decide to lease, don't hesitate to negotiate the monthly payment, residual value, or any other terms in the lease.
It's like you're going out and buying the car. You have to negotiate what you're looking for and push the salesperson and the company as far as they can be pushed, and hopefully they still make money.
Many people feel leasing is just like renting, even though most leases include an option to purchase the vehicle at the end of the lease.
Leasing as a means of renting a car is really a misnomer. It's really nothing more than an alternative way of financing a purchase.
So here are some tips to keep in mind. Don't lease for longer than you plan to keep the car. If you terminate early, you could owe a substantial amount. Maintain the car. If the car is in bad shape when you turn it in, you'll have to pay for repairs, unless you opt to buy the car. Beware of excess mileage charges. Most leases allow for 10,000 to 15,000 miles a year. If you drive more, you'll be charged a fee for the extra miles. Shop at least 2 dealers and 1 independent leasing firm for the best deal. And read the contract and get every promise in writing.
Anybody that's looking to buy a car is a lease candidate. It doesn't make a difference if you keep a car for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Leasing is a viable alternative to buying the car and keeping your price down and saving yourself money.
If you'd like more information on car leasing, a book like How to Save Big Money When You Lease a Car is a good place to start. Author Michael Flynn has drawn on his own personal experiences as a car salesman and leasing specialist to write a helpful, easy-to-understand book that will provide you with all the information necessary to lease your next car.